Hello, Taurus, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a great day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of July 5th through the 11th. And during that time, we first have the waning gibbous energy. That's a time of self-reflection and rebirth, and we're making positive changes and starting to push through those things that we were trying to accomplish when we started way back on the new moon. So trying to get those things finished. We then have the third quarter that comes in on the 8th, and that is a good time for inward reflection. Now we're looking around and thinking, we're reaching our full potential on those things that we were working on, and we're going to get rid of negative emotions and just really try to push through and finish. And then the waning crescent is just more calm and stability. It's a good time to start to think about how we've grown in this current cycle and what things we might want to start changing or work on when the new moon arrives next week. So please keep those moon energies in mind as we move through the week. This will be an intuitive general reading for energies that you may or may not encounter, Taurus. So as always, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't here on the table for someone else. And your overall message for this reading is that a new start is coming with the new moon. And of course, that is true. That'll be next week. So as I'm shuffling the tarot, my fun weekly reminder this week is that you try to take some time to meditate. So, this is a good calm week, and maybe it's just with that moon energy, it is a good time to try to work that into your schedule. So, even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes a day, just try to do that this week. If you could take longer, that's great. But see if it just helps with your focus, with just everything. So, that's my fun weekly reminder. I also wanted to say, too, if you ever notice on my videos, if there is any issue with the audio or the visual, please don't hesitate to leave me a comment and let me know. I know someone was letting me know that my sounds seem to be going up and down and up and down. And I don't listen to these videos after I make them. I just post them. So if there's an issue, I do try to spot check them occasionally, but if you hear an issue like that in the audio, or if there's something with the visual, please let me know, because that's the only way that I'm going to be able to correct it and make those changes. So, and I want you to hear what I'm saying, and I don't want it to be annoying. So, all right, we're going to get into this. Your overall present energy, because this card is popping out, is the Sun card. I love this card. This is our most positive, card in the whole deck. And it's just the happy card. It's about brilliance and things being very vibrant. It's about healing and just warmth, nurturing, comfort, all of those fun words. But that is your present energy right now. Can't beat that with a stick. And if that's your new start, if you're in that mode, then there you go. You're happy about this new start. Your current situation is that you are celebrating something here with the Three of Cups. So you're celebrating this new start and this new found happiness and whatever you're celebrating, probably friends and family. And that's fun. That's always a good time. At the root of your situation is the Wheel of Fortune. So there has been something that is evolving and changing for you. There's some change that's afoot, and it looks like you're happy about it because you are celebrating it and moving on here. So now we've got a couple of major arcana. We'll see if more come out. Usually if I see, 3 or 4, I start to think it's kind of a major change for you. In your recent past here is you are coming out of some sort of celebratory period. You could have been, this could be that maybe you've got a wedding that that you were just at or involved with or something, but you're kind of in that mode, and that's very, that can be very uplifting too when you're watching other people celebrate their, maybe the start of their life. That card is very, um it's the wedding card, even though it doesn't always mean wedding, but it's some sort of celebration where you're celebrating other people's lives as well, and it's just a happy good time. So that seems to be something that's going on for you this week. Okay, what's on your mind is the Star card. So yes, now we've got 3 major arcana. So the Star card is about following the direction for you that is it's kind of a predestined thing, following things that are written in the stars, as they say. It's when a path opens for you and it seems very clear. It seems prosperous. It seems like you're just drawn to it like a magnet, like, oh, I'm supposed, and it's following the signs of the universe. It's like all the doors are opening. And will you walk through this door? That's really up to you. But But when you have, and you know, with those sorts of things, some things you want to do something and you get a lot of pushback, and it's almost like the universe is saying it's not time for that yet. But other things, just doors open, and it just seems easy. It's like, oh well, why doesn't everyone have this amazing success? But it is about following your specific direction and being guided by the stars in that manner. What is just ahead of you this week is the Emperor, which I think is your card, Taurus. I believe, if I've yeah, I believe it is. I'm really not the best at understanding or well, I understand the astrology, I think, but memorizing it is very difficult for me. But the Emperor is about building something. This is about stability, calm, um, and it's about it's about being a leader, and it's also having a very clear vision of things that you do want to build. It's about being skilled in the whatever it is that you're working on when it comes to this, and just kind of moving forward in a very systematic manner to build something. So again, we've got now one, two, three, four major arcana. So that's it's kind of a major, at least a decision point for you in your life right now, in the life of Taurus. So be thinking about those things. What is opening up for you? I mean, you seem very happy about it, and it does seem like something is coming in, like there's been a little something again, like the path is clearing for you. What is in your advice position here is to move forward in a very emotionally stable way. With when it comes to the Knight of Cups, is to go ahead and take very clear but steady action. This horse is not moving in a crazy manner, nor is he moving slowly, just very steady, but also with this open cup, right? This open cup that is just emotional stability, and just being who you are. That's a good thing. That's a good advice. It's just move forward in a stable manner. What is beyond your control this week is the Lover's cards. It looks like you're definitely thinking about things when it comes to relationships. Of course, if you've been at a wedding, that could be the reason there. Again, another major arcana. So you're thinking about things. Maybe you're also planning a wedding, or you have your own wedding coming up, or you're in a wedding or helping someone plan a wedding, but you are thinking about relationship things, and maybe how whatever this path for you, this wheel of fortune, how it affects your relationship in any ways, be they positive or negative. But it's on your mind this week. It's beyond your control. What is your secret desire, or what are you trying to avoid? Is the Tower. So you're trying to avoid some sort of disruption, right? The towers are about rude awakenings, and I doubt if it's your secret desire. I mean, although I don't know, sometimes a disruption just means an extra little, delay that's in your life that might be convenient. Sometimes, like, and that would be like, let's say you feel like you need a couple days off work and you get a sinus infection. So it's like, well, it is a disruption, but I did need the days off work. That would be a case in which I think it would be something that would be your secret desire. But most of the time, a tower is not something we're looking for, because it's about delays and things that kind of slow you down. It could be, some obstacle put in your path. And typically it's something that we're going to learn from. So I'm sure you're trying to avoid some sort of tower in that manner. In your outcome, Taurus, is the Devil card. So, interesting. So, this is a card of false truths. This is a card of fear of failure. These are insecurities that might come up, but you do need to remember that those are false insecurities. Look at all the major arcana cards for you. This is a lot going on for you. So, some sort of false fear, something that comes in that's not, it's not what it appears to be. That's what the devil likes to mess with us in that way. This could be being closed minded about something. This could be being obsessed about something, or in denial about something as well. So that's something, with as a final outcome, that's very interesting that that card comes up. Also, look at the similarity, I always say, between the Lover card and the Devil's card. So make sure that you're seeing things clearly when it comes to any sort of relationship things around you this week. But this is about a new start, and it might just be pushing through and learning about each other in some manner, wherever you are in your relationship, because of both of those cards. Make sure that you're not that there isn't something that's false, I guess is what I'm trying to say, that's coming in that you um it's like trickery, right? Don't be tricked this week. That would be my advice. What is hidden from you, Taurus, here at the bottom of the deck is really thinking about the future with the Two of Wands, and kind of um, kind of wondering about. Like, I feel like things are already kind of set. Like, you've got the star card, you've got things that are kind of in motion, and you're being guided in the correct direction. Just make sure that you're watching out for that devil. The devil likes to play tricks and do things to kind of trip us up. So this could be what this tower and this devil is about for you this week. Very interesting. But a new start is coming. I would say hold on to that idea, whatever that is for you. I'm sure you know what it is. As always, if you're comfortable sharing, drop me a comment. Let me know. Do you have a new start coming up for you? Is it wedding related? Is it related to something else? I'd be very curious to know. All right, let's get you a final message here from the Soul Oracle deck. Final message for Taurus this week as they navigate this new start. Grieve your losses. So whatever that means for you, if there's something that you're going to have to give up because of this new start, then all you have to do is grieve that and get over it, and let's move on. That's the way life is. I found that just about the time I start getting used to the way things feel in life, it's like, oh, this is nice, and then boop, there's a change. Nothing ever. What do they say? The more things change, the more they stay the same, is the other thing. But things are ever changing. Let's see what you need to do in the way of self-care this week. Self-care for Taurus this week, and it's the card called Space. The quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from your life than what you add to it. Give yourself the gift of space. So, is there something that you need to remove? Um, I don't know. I didn't see that really here in your reading, but there could be some sort of space that maybe you need to have some sort of space. And what is it that you need to be kind of rearranging in your life to give yourself that space? So, Taurus, remember, a new start is coming. Again, there's a lot of major arcana. If you're comfortable sharing, drop me a comment down below. I hope this reading has some positive outcome for you in your life this week and is able to help you in some way. Of course, that's why I do these readings. Also, if you like my reading style, hitting like and subscribe is really helpful. It helps my channel so much, and I appreciate that so much from you. So I want to tell you good luck with all of this. If you have any questions, let me know. And good luck, and let me know in the comments again what's going on with you guys with all these major arcana. I'm sure it's different for different Taurus, and I would love to see the comparisons in the comments. So thanks so much for being here. Good luck with this, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.